obsolete. In the United States, it might seem like that is the case, but in other countries, virginity is perceived as something completely different. Chris Ryan has some thoughts to share on that, as you can imagine, because he is the author of Sex at Dawn. Let's take a look.
Virginity is very much tied to the economics of post-agricultural marriage, in which a woman's primary value is as a breeding stock, essentially. When a farmer buys a cow that he plans to breed, he doesn't want that cow to have been having sex before, because then he's not sure that the bull he plans to breed with her is the one who's going to get her pregnant. So same thing with virginity. Virginity is all about making sure that the man who's essentially buying his wife is the only one who's going to impregnate this woman. It's about paternity certainty in scientific terms. So in societies in which paternity certainty is assured by DNA testing, if necessary, and in which sexuality can be expressed freely without really worrying about pregnancy because of contraception, virginity is an outdated, archaic, misogynistic concept or institution that I think modern societies would do well to abandon completely. The only place virginity has any role in modern society is in the production of olive oil.
All right, lots of great points made in that, and I love the comparison of women to cattle. You know what I mean? Because it kind of shows you how ridiculous the emphasis on virginity is. And of course, here in the United States, things are changing significantly. But I would like to note that if you look at the perception of virginity across cultures, you'll see that things differ. In Egypt, for instance, a woman was just forced to pay her ex-husband $7,500 because of the fact that she lied about her virginity when they got married. It turns out that she was married before she married him, and she lost her virginity in that relationship. And in Brazil, there was a very attractive young woman who auctioned off her virginity, and the highest bidder offered $900,000. So it's kind of incredible when you look at this and you see how many men out there really value the hymen. Now, Hugo, I want to talk to you about this. Do you think that Chris Ryan is right? Do you think that virginity should be obsolete?
Absolutely. Virginity is obsolete, and not just for the reasons that Chris gives. And one thing that he doesn't talk about that I think is really important is that a culture that is obsessed with virginity is also a culture that is filled with another kind of male anxiety. Chris named paternity certainty, but there's also performance anxiety. If your wife or your girlfriend is a virgin, you are guaranteed that she's not going to compare you to another man. The more men that she's been with, the greater the anxiety that you will not rate number one. And it's really less about, I think in the modern world, men's fear that their wife is going, or their girlfriend is going to have another man's child. It's that their girlfriend or wife will have in her consciousness a memory of a guy who had a bigger penis, had better sexual talents. And they don't want to endure that kind of terrible comparison to another man. So men's fear of being compared to other men is, I think, what has virginity still have a resonance in our society today. And it's up to men to let go of this fear. It's up to guys to get over this ridiculous need to compete with other guys.